Food with Tonya Buxton, who's sharing her lamb kofta recipe. And after his incredible EastEnders exit last week, Jonny Labey joins us after the break to reveal why he is the handsomest man in the land.
Woo! Jonny Labey, who was part of one of the best EastEnders storylines in recent years. You know, I'm addicted to EastEnders. I have never missed an episode, and he got the doofs this week. Doof, 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 doof.
Is that an official thing?
The
When
doof.
you get the doofs?
Doof, doof.
There should be a
Doof,
league
doof.
table.
Look,
Is there a
he's
league
nodding.
table of who got the most doofs?
Yes, and they actually fight. Well, we're going to talk to him. He's here, and we're going to be talking to him in just a moment. EastEnders storyline. Doof, 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 doof. With Ben Mitchell was trending last week when his character Paul Coker was killed off in a shocking twist that gripped the nation. Here's a clip of happier scenes before Jonny Labey's character met his sad demise.
Do you want to know where we've been?
They tattoos?
Oh, yeah, that's very trendy.
Don't be silly, Les. They're not trendy. They must be agony. They don't scrub off, you know.
Yeah, we know. That's the point.
Give me your hand then, please, Jonny. Let me see.
Huh?
Oh, it's not real.
No, sorry about that.
Real.
Yeah.
But
Come off.
we saw that in the clip, so you both had the tattoos. It was such a beautiful storyline, very, very moving storyline as well.
Yeah.
As somebody who's never missed an episode of EastEnders, it's a thrill to have you here. But what a twist, because we were all told in the press that, in fact, Ben Mitchell was going to be found dead.
Yeah, the storyline itself is a very important one, whether it's hate and all that sort of stuff. So the fact that it's exploded is brilliant. It's really brought out a very, very important issue. And Harry's reactions and this week's episodes are just
Your
beautiful.
grandparents.
And my God, I've been an absolute mess.
Have you watched
I love
it?
those as if they were my own grandparents. And I just love them, and seeing them. It was strange though, because I came in on what's called a triple bank. So
What's that?
It's basically where you have 3 blocks of scripts, so like a week's episode, another week's episode, and another week's episode. And in a triple bank, you could film the first episode of the first episode,
yeah.
or you could film the last of the third.
Right.
Within like 20 minutes of each other. But on this, when I was filming these episodes, I was watching my grandparents' reactions to me dying whilst I was filming my own death. So it was like I'd literally film something and then go to the green room and see Lynn breaking down into tears.
And you can't stay emotionally detached from that. You're
Well, the stuff that I filmed was actually really. I mean, if you think about what I was involved in,
You were involved in the love.
I was involved in the happy bit. So literally, like, my week was quite easy. You know, it was just me and Ben getting together, setting up the funeral parlour, and then all of the other stuff happened, which I wasn't involved in. So I had a great time.
And I love the story about you and Harry in the auditions, because you got the part because the two of you just hit it off straight away, didn't you? Ben Mitchell, of course.
Yeah, Harry, I just had an amazing year. I've worked with literally the nicest. Not to say that everyone else isn't. That's a bad. No, but I've had like the combination of heaven. You know, like, and even Harry says himself. You know, the drama that goes on with the Mitchells. He's recently had some coca stuff, and he said it was so nice just having some nice fluffy family stuff. And I said, well, I've had that all year. Like, it's been great.
How lovely, how lovely. And your relationship was very, very powerful, and it's desperately sad what's happened. But you're right, it's important to tell that story. But you've left. So you're doing something new, going to Edinburgh with a brand new play.
Well, yeah, I finished sort of 6 weeks ago, and I knew about this project 3-4 months, maybe longer than that ago. So I've had the scripts for a while. I needed to have the scripts for a while because it's a huge part.
So tell us who you're playing.
So I'm playing a First World War poet called Rupert Brooke. A little bit different to EastEnders, but it just looks at his life, and there he is. look nothing like him, but there you go.
Great poet. I had to study him at university, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's the one who, there is some corner of a foreign field that is
That's
forever England.
Yeah.
That's his line.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The story is, well, what everyone knows, First World War poetry is Wilfred Owen and Sassoon, and, you know, the vulgarity of war. And that's kind of why they were famous. But quite topically, after recent Brexit decisions, I think this play resonates quite powerfully at the moment because it's the whole nostalgic going off to war. It's being proud about what you're representing, and Brooke really embodied that. So.
I mean, he's an amazing man, the part of the Bloomsbury set and all the people that he mixed with. But a lot of it is reading his actual poetry, isn't it? I mean, you're on stage doing his poem, reciting his poem.
There's something like 16 poems.
Wow.
It's just mammoth. But not only that, the language has been written by Nick Baldock, who's just like illegally clever. It's it's you know, you read the script and it like matches, if not outweighs, the poetry.
Could you give us a little bit of a poem?
A little bit of a poem.
Yeah. Just a couple of lines.
When I see you, who were so wise and cool, gazing with silly sickness on that fool you've given your love to, your adoring hands touch his so intimately that each understands. I know most hidden things, and when I know your holiest dreams yield to the stupid bow of his red lips, the empty grace of his strong legs and arms, that rosy face has beaten your heart to such a flame of love. Oh, it's beautiful. No, it's very different.